You know, people look at my career and they think everything came easy. They think talent was enough, that I woke up every day full of energy, full of strength, full of confidence. But that is not real life. That is not how success works. Success does not show up because you wait for it. It does not arrive because you sit around hoping to feel ready. It comes when you push yourself to move, especially on the days your mind is telling you not to. I became who I am not because I was born motivated, not because I always felt confident, not because everything felt simple. I became who I am because I learned to act even when I did not feel like acting. I learned to work when I was tired. I learned to train when my body wanted rest. I learned to move forward when doubt tried to stop me. Most people fail not because they lack talent, not because they lack resources, but because they allow hesitation to control them. They say, tomorrow. They say, I need more time. They say, I'm not ready. And every time they repeat those words, they are teaching their mind to run from effort. But winners, real winners, they operate differently. They move without giving themselves permission to pause. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They create progress through action. They understand one thing: action brings motivation, not the other way around. Your mind will always try to protect you. It will push you toward comfort. It will tell you that uncertainty is danger. It will warn you about risk. But if you listen to that voice, you will stay in the same place forever. The truth is simple. You do not need motivation to take the first step. You do not need confidence. You do not need clarity. You need one thing: movement. Because once you move, everything shifts. Your mind starts to follow your behavior, not the other way around. If you wait to feel fearless, you will never start. If you wait until the moment feels perfect, you will never take the shot. If you wait for inspiration, you will stay stuck. But if you learn to act in spite of fear, in spite of doubt, in spite of discomfort, you become unstoppable. Every great thing I have done in my life started with a moment where I did not feel ready. My first training sessions in sporting, the pressure, the competition, I did not feel confident. I felt the doubt, but I trained anyway. When I went to Manchester, young, inexperienced, I did not feel ready, but I worked anyway. Real Madrid, the world watching, Champions League finals, golden balls, responsibility, expectation. Did I always feel settled, calm, comfortable? Never. But I moved anyway. Because movement creates belief. Movement creates power. Movement creates progress. You must take control of your actions if you want to take control of your life. You must learn to break through hesitation before hesitation breaks you. You must decide that you will not allow your mind to negotiate with you. When I wake up for training, there is no debate, no discussion, no should I rest more. If I said I will train, then I train. If I said I will improve, then I improve. That decision is final. That commitment is final. Most people lose momentum because they give themselves options. Later, tomorrow, someday. That is how dreams disappear. Winners remove the debate completely. If you decide to wake up early, then it is done. If you decide to train, then it is done. If you decide to work on your goal, then it is done. You must stop letting your feelings slow you down. Feelings change every day. Discipline does not. Feelings rise and fall. Commitment stays solid. Feelings try to protect you. Action turns you into who you are meant to be. Hesitation is the enemy. The more you wait, the harder it becomes to move. The longer you think, the more doubt grows. The moment you pause, resistance takes control. Think about how many times you wanted to do something important, but you waited. You wanted to begin the project, but you overthought it. You wanted to speak, but the moment passed. You wanted to take the chance, but fear convinced you to stop. This is what hesitation does. It destroys momentum before it even starts. The solution is simple. Shrink the space between decision and action. When you decide, move immediately. No analysis, no hesitation, just movement. Every action I take, every run, every training session, every drill, I start fast. I move before my mind has the chance to argue. Because once you start, everything becomes easier. Action generates its own energy. You know this feeling. The hardest part of the gym is walking in. The hardest part of studying is opening the book. The hardest part of improving is beginning. Once you start, momentum builds, motivation builds, confidence builds. This is why the most successful people in any field move quickly, not perfectly, quickly. They do not wait for the ideal plan. They start with a small step and build on it. Never leave the moment of decision without taking action. If you say you will improve your fitness, do a set right now. If you say you will build a business, make one move today. If you say you will become disciplined, act in the next 5 seconds. And here's something most people never realize. The more often you act immediately, the easier it becomes. Your brain rewires itself. Action becomes natural. You stop thinking, you start doing. You stop debating, you execute. That is when you become powerful. Most people fail because they believe they need a good feeling before they take action. But good feelings are unreliable. They come and go. If you depend on motivation, you will always struggle. This is why the greats focus on building systems instead. Systems that force action automatically. Systems that make progress the default. Systems that make success almost unavoidable. Look at top athletes, military leaders, high-level entrepreneurs. They execute regardless of emotion. They move through pressure. They show up even when everything inside them says stop. They perform even when tired, even when stressed, even when uncertain. That is why they win. Your feelings will eventually follow your actions, but action must come first. Think of all the times you pushed yourself to start a workout you didn't want, and then, minutes later, you felt powerful. That shift does not come before action, it comes after action. Real discipline is built on doing what needs to be done, even when the emotional state is not there. Now, here's the challenge. Most people have no accountability. They can break promises to themselves and nothing happens. No consequence, no pressure. So they continue delaying. But when pressure exists, everything changes. Think about a deadline. You finish the job because the cost of not finishing is too high. Pressure forces action. Accountability forces consistency. Winners build accountability into their lives on purpose. They do not allow themselves to drift. They create commitments that are heavy enough to keep them moving. They create expectations that push them forward. They build environments where action becomes the only choice. If you truly want to change your life, you must create pressure that supports your goals, not pressure that destroys them. Set deadlines, track your behavior, share your goals with people who expect results. Attach consequences, reward progress, build structure. This is how champions operate. People think my career is about trophies, goals, and records. But the real reason I succeeded is simple. I learned to force myself to take action every single day, whether I felt ready or not. That is what sets champions apart. Not talent, not luck, not comfort, not perfect timing. Self-control, consistency, immediate action, unshakable discipline. These are the real foundations of greatness. So if you want your life to change, start here. Stop negotiating with yourself. Move the moment you decide. Stop allowing emotions to lead you. Build pressure and accountability. Make action your identity. Because once you do that, once you make movement automatic, once you eliminate hesitation, then nothing can hold you back. Your mind will follow your actions. Your confidence will grow step by step. Your results will multiply. Your life will rise. Not because you waited to feel ready, but because you moved when others stood still. That is how success is created. That is how discipline is built. That is how champions are made.